Alright, so this is Melon Ball. Looking pretty sad in here, this one. Hey guys, welcome back to Little Patch Garden. It's Kim here, and today behind me this is Melon Ball Garden, and today is an update on how well killing the weeds off with this tarp did or did not work. So join me now guys, and we're going to pull this tarp back and give it a check out and see what's underneath. Well, I'm slightly impressed. I'm actually more impressed than you would think, just due to the fact that I know that if I hadn't put this tarp on here, it would look an awful lot like this section of the garden full of weeds. And this is creeper grass that's actually in here. And so I think now that I've had this stuff pretty much under here for however long it's been, it's actually going to be an awful lot easier to pull out. So I think that putting the tarp on here, one, has reduced the amount of grass that would have been under here, which means that I'm not fighting with it as much as I would have been. So it was definitely well worth it. The section of that did not get tarp on it. As you can see, there is quite a lot of weeds still in here. These are bigger, easier weeds to pull by hand, but this grass is definitely not easy to pull by hand. So some areas are quite bare, they have no weeds on them at all, and it gets a bit thin. I think that where the grass is that's growing over here, the tarp may have not been completely pushed down on it, so it has allowed some light and so forth to get under there and for it to grow. So I think it's been reasonably successful in doing this. It was definitely worth putting this tarp over top of this and keeping the weeds down. So I think that I will definitely do this again and just try and help keep the weeds down, especially in an area like this. This is something like, I think I measured it at 6 by 5 or something previously. That'll be in the other video where you'll see what I actually did to it. I'll link that on the back of this so you guys can check that out as well. So, but it was definitely worth putting the tarp over to help reduce the amount of weeds that have actually grown underneath this tarp. So I'm going to put this tarp back down. I'm going to check out the other side and see what that's like, and I'll give you a look at that as well. So again, I'm quite impressed. This corner here, you see all the grass that's already still there, that would still be growing here if I hadn't actually put this tarp down. So it is definitely been worth putting the tarp down. A lot of this area has next to no weeds where the tarp has been. I think that this was the hole that's there. So this is growing through that hole, but anything else next to it and around it is pretty much it's It's going to be either very easy to pull out, it will probably take off, but at least this way I can get some more of this out without having to pull out grass that looks like this section here, because that is exactly what this whole area originally looked like before I put the tarp down. This will all need to be hand pulled, but that's not going to take me too long. So it doesn't fully completely reduce all the weeds, but it does reduce the amount of weeds that are under that area. And so I would recommend, if you've got some tarp, some tin, a sheet of cardboard or anything like that, lay it down, pin it down, leave it through the winter season, and it will just really help reduce the amount of weeds that you're going to have in that area. So sorry guys, so that is the update. Definitely worth doing, especially putting in an area that you're not using over winter. Put it to bed, put some tarp on it, cardboard, whatever it is that you've got to put over it. Mulch, yes, the weeds that were growing in here were the creeper grass, so the mulch is not going to stop them from coming through. It's just going to grow through the mulch. So yeah, so that's the update for the melon ball patch, guys. I will you'll see melon ball patch over the coming months, as we start getting the as we start getting the summer veggies in. And so yeah, I'll link the other video for you guys on how I did this, and so you guys can check that out. You'll see some other videos jump up here as well. The subscribe button will jump up here as well. And guys, thank you for joining me here at Little Patch, doing this quick update on how well melon ball patch is looking at the moment. And I will see you during the coming summer months in the garden, having a great glorious time growing and producing our own food. And then don't forget to check out the video playlist in regards to how I'm cooking my preserves, and the video playlist on how I'm preserving all my food as well. Alright guys, I will see you on the next vid.